Hey everybody, welcome back to Homesteading Off the Grid. My beautiful bride Dearly and I are going hiking today, and we're taking you with us. This time we are going up to this, I think it's called the Charlottesville Reservoir. It's in Whitehall, Virginia. What's the name of this road, honey?
Sleepy Hollow? Oh no.
No, Sugar Hollow.
Sugar Hollow.
Sugar Hollow. But it could be called Sleepy Hollow because of this tree behind us. We're starting our recording here, even though we're just about maybe another mile up before we hit the dam and the beautiful lake we want to show you. But we wanted to show you this tree. It's a ginormous sycamore tree, and I call it the creepy Halloween tree. I love coming through here in October around Halloween when the leaves are all changed just to see this tree. I'm going to give this phone to Dearly and let her go back there to where she can get a shot of this entire tree in the camera with me here, so you get an idea of how big it is. Check out this creepy Halloween looking tree up Sugar Hollow in Whitehall, Virginia. Now, I know you couldn't see me there at the beginning of this shot because I was using my skills again to disappear, because I wanted your focus to be on that tree. Isn't that a ginormous tree? All right, everybody, we are, I got the name wrong. The location's right. We're in the Whitehall area of Albemarle County, Virginia. It's called Sugar Hollow Reservoir?
Rivanna Sugar Hollow Reservoir.
Oh, Rivanna Reservoir / Sugar Hollow Reservoir, something like that. But we're on the backside of it. Isn't that beautiful? The water usually isn't this high, but it's been the rainiest year. This is 2018, and this has been the rainiest year in recorded history since the settlement of Jamestown. At least according to me.
That's what I thought. Oh my God.
This has been the rainiest year I ever remember in the history of my life. So we may as well say since the founding of Jamestown. Guys, here's the view from on top of the dam. Dearly doesn't even want to turn around to be in this video because she's so struck in awe with the beauty of this lake.
Oh, look at the shadow.
Of the mountain?
Yeah.
She's right, it's pretty, but I still think she's prettier.
Aww.
See the fog and the mist up there at the head? I'm going to step back and give you guys a better view. I don't know if you'll be able to tell or not, but there's actually like a mist and a fog coming in. This is a creek-fed, man-made reservoir, and there's some like mist coming in from the streams up there, and it's really beautiful. Well, here's the stream that feeds the lake we just showed you. We're up above the lake, at the head of the lake. This water typically is not this high, but again, it's been the rainiest year here in Virginia since the founding of Jamestown, at least according to me. We come down here sometimes in the summer when it's really hot, and when the water's at normal levels, we play in the water here. Daniel likes to swim here and throw rocks. But this is absolutely beautiful. Gotta make sure I don't break my butt going down here. Alright. Watch this. Here's one of those cultural differences things. When I see a stream like this, a fresh mountain stream, the first thing that comes to my mind is fly fishing for trout, because that's how I grew up. Watch this. Hey honey, when you see a beautiful, clean, crisp mountain stream like this, what do you think of? Be honest. What's the first thing you think of? What do you want to do when you see a stream like this?
To wash laundry.
What?
Wash laundry.
Where?
In here. It's like a good spot. You know what? I grew up when I live in the Philippines when I was young. Because where we live, it's so hard to get the water. We have a well.
Well?
Well, yeah, is that how you call it?
Yeah, we call it a well.
Yeah. It's so hard. Sometimes it's dry. Mostly of the time it's dry. So my parents and most of our neighborhood, we go like walk like a mile away, and then that's where we wash our laundry in the river.
You find nice clean water. You had to walk a mile away because the well was dry, and you washed your laundry in the river.
Yeah, it was fun. You swim while you're washing laundry.
Yeah.
I miss it.
Take nothing in life for granted, folks. Take nothing in life for granted. Hon, this river's prettier, but I guess, wait a minute. This river is pretty, but guess what?
I love you.
Well, that too, but it's not as pretty as you. So guys, I have a confession about my ability to disappear in nature. I didn't learn all that stuff in the military. I also learned this from observing nature itself. You don't pick up what I'm laying down, take a closer look. Hello, cicada. Okay, I guess Dearly likes watching me and Monkey Boy flossing videos, so she's gonna do some flossing too.
I'm still practicing.
You're still practicing?
Yep.
Okay, well you're doing good, honey. So now we're going hiking up the trail, and here's where the beautiful scenery watching doesn't necessarily stop, because we're going to see it the whole way up here, but here's where the work starts, that's for sure. It's kind of a hilly trail. We're trying to go for about 40 minutes, so we're going to have to go up for 30, because it'll probably only take us 10 to get back. Actually, it'll be up for 28, back for 12. But if we go up for 20 and turn around, we're going to have a short walk, because we're probably going to get back in 10. Very steep drop off. Down there's the river we just showed you, but we're up above it quite a ways here. What are you looking at, hon?
The river.
Wow, look at that. It's beautiful here, isn't it? Isn't this just gorgeous? You guys see why we like to go hiking so much. And this is right here basically in our backyard. Just a hop, skip, and a jump down the road from the homestead. And we get to see this. I think I said in another video here recently that living in Albemarle County, Virginia is like living in a Norman Rockwell painting. And it helps when you have a beautiful bride to throw in that Norman Rockwell painting. You feel like doing laundry, honey? I feel like fly fishing. Oh, all right. Hon, we need to put this thing down and do some serious hiking. We're going to be back in a few minutes, but we're going to be sweaty and breathing hard when we are.
Yep.
You ready to get some real exercise?
Yeah.
Okay guys, we're hiking hard right now. So I wanted to show you this. Oh, there's another leaf. Leaves are falling. It looks like fall, even though we're officially 2 days away from it as of this recording. It's really starting to look like fall in the woods here in Virginia. See the yellow hues on some of the leaves. The leaves in the trail. 12 seconds. 5 seconds. Oh, you did it, honey. Good job. Guys, we're at the end of our 10-minute walk hard and fast challenge. And here we had 30 seconds. Okay, good job, honey. We had 30 seconds to go, and we came around a corner and found this extremely, insanely steep hill. And I was like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? Stop? And Dearly said, no, we're gonna keep going for 30 more seconds. And she started almost running up this hill. You made it, honey. You didn't even let this steep hill that's killing your twice your age husband here stop you. Congratulations.
Thanks.
That is what you call motivated. You had 30 seconds to go. You could have stopped and said the hill was too steep, but instead you just kept going. Now, you don't want to stop entirely. Why don't you just walk back down the hill?
Okay.
Now be careful. Can you walk? Can you go down there without losing your footing?
Yeah.
Okay. Look how steep this
you
is.
teach me this before.
Yeah, well, no, don't do that here. I taught her how to kind of just let go and don't hold yourself back. Don't keep the brakes on when you're going downhill, when you're hiking trails. Honey, that's not when the trails are steep like this. You want to use the brakes on these kinds of trails, silly. That's for gradual downhill grades that go on forever. Yeah, you kind of let yourself almost jog down those, or you'll wear out your quads putting the brakes on. But if you do that here, you're going to fall into the river, silly. Yeah, you got to use your brakes. Look down there. What do you want, water? Here. Yeah, you start getting running and can't stop, you're going to go swimming. You want to go swimming down there?
It's too cold.
You want to do laundry down there?
You know the answer.
I want to go fly fishing down there. All right. Hinai, hinai.
Yeah.
Hinai, hinai. What we love about hiking in these mountains too, I mean, there's like a million things, but when you run out of water, I mean, this stuff is so safe and clean. Comes right off the top of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Tastes as good as it looks.
Squirrel.
Can you see it? Do you
Yeah.
actually see it? Where is he?
It's down.
Oh, there he is. There's a gray squirrel. Guys, he's screaming at us because we're threatening his livelihood here. I got a handful of hickory nuts. There, see the squirrel? Guys, here's your fall mast update. Hello. Hello. Okay. Let me get on this. Guys, can you get a little bit closer, honey? So remember, the volume on this sucks. We don't have those fancy smanchy $700 cameras. We use $300 phones from thrift stores and my wife's obsolete iPhone from many years ago. So you got to get close so you can hear me. But on this whole hike, man, the mast is heavy. We were out here hiking in the woods a couple weeks ago because we made the video about the old Farmer's Almanac's winter prediction. You hear the nuts falling around me? So we came out to check the mast because The Old Farmer's Almanac, which is only right half the time, the other half the time it's wrong. This year they're saying it's going to be a milder than average winter. And a lot of folks started coming on in the comments section saying the mast is heavy where they are. Now the mast, of course, is the amount of nuts and berries and fruit produced by nut bearing and fruit bearing trees and bushes. So we went looking and there was nothing to be found, but we were out too early. But now, you hear that? That's a hickory nut. Guys, it almost sounds like rain out here in the woods today. It's September 20, 2018, 2 days before the official first day of fall. And guys, according to the mast, when there's a heavy mast, it's going to be a bad winter because Mother Nature is making sure to feed her furry little babies and friends. We're starting to see signs of a heavy mast. I mean, I might be wrong. I might be seeing what I'm looking for because I just never really paid much attention to it in the last couple of years here back in Virginia. But these hickory nuts are everywhere, and so are the squirrels. Hey guys, a couple things going on here. Number one, my beautiful bride Dearly from the Philippines has never eaten a hickory nut in her life. So we're gonna see Dearly's first time to eat a hickory nut. Number two, we have a gray squirrel throwing nuts at us. Like we're here looking at the nuts and he's barking and he's throwing nuts at us. Here's proof. He just chewed off a little of this hull.
He's behind you.
Is he? Where'd he go? Oh, did he go? Oh, there he is. See him? Look, he's coming back. Squirrel! This guy's pissed. I guess because he thinks we're going to eat all of his food. We're only going to eat one. My beautiful bride has never had a hickory nut. So good thing I got my handy dandy Leatherman. I'm going to crack open this hickory nut here and let Dearly eat her very first ever hickory nut. You guys get to see it on video. Maybe. Makes me. You see, I'm telling you, this squirrel is pissed. We're only trying to eat one. This squirrel is literally throwing nuts at us. You're probably saying, why don't you just move? Because we did move. He's done it in 2 other spots.
Actually, he's following us.
I know he is. I'm going to have to get a rock. Don't stop recording because if that squirrel attacks me, I want evidence. I want video evidence. You hear that?
Yeah. Honey, watch out. Oh.
Hey, he's just giving us more nuts, right? It's a good thing we're not dependent upon me surviving out here in the wilderness to eat, or we might starve. All right, come get a close-up, honey. When the handy-dandy Leatherman just doesn't seem to do the job, get yourself a handy-dandy rock. That squirrel's gonna kill us, honey. All right, there we go. There we go. Now, it's gonna be little bits and pieces, honey, because I suck at open hickory nuts. But, guys, the only reason I suck at opening this hickory nut right now is because my life is in danger. There's a squirrel. You think it's funny, man? Those squirrels, you ever seen their teeth? You know, I hide in the woodshed in the mornings for the ramble from the coyotes and the black bear. I'm going to have to start hiding in the woodshed from the gray squirrels because they're coming to get our walnuts now. We got all these walnuts. The squirrels are coming back. And I'll tell you, man, I mean, if you knew the actual numbers of how many people got permanently injured, maimed, and or killed by gray squirrels in the world, it's one of those statistics they don't actually keep because they don't want you to know the real numbers. They don't want to cause mass panic. Here, honey, let's trade. You give me the phone, you take that, There's not much.
Give me the other one.
There's gonna be enough to like get the flavor, but I want you to like act like there's more to it than there is. Chew like there's bigger food in your mouth than there really is, so it looks better on the video.
It's kind of similar to the walnuts.
Guys, that's a joke. You know, I'm not trying to commit fakery here.
Yeah, and hun, it's kind of similar to the walnuts.
It's similar to the walnuts?
Oh my, look at the seeds, it's so hard.
Yeah, the shell?
The shell.
Yeah, and you just thought I was like a big sissy over here, huh?
Wow, I believe you, honey.
Now don't pinch your fingers off with the Leatherman. That's what I was kind of concerned of. Between the fear of pinching my fingers and the fear of this psychotic squirrel behind me.
Honey, I swear he don't like you.
Well, I guess maybe he thinks I talk too much, huh? He threw another one. God, we're going to have to get out of here.
Yeah, we need to leave.
All right, so what's your official take on the flavor of the hickory nut? God. All right, you evil incarnate. We're leaving. We're leaving.
And this is my favorite today. Julian is really trying to attack us.
I know he is.
We got. Oh, he's all the way there.
Where?
He's coming down.
Oh, there he comes. He's following us some more, isn't he?
Did you see him?
Honey, he's not going to let us escape these woods alive. We're not going to get out of here alive.
Did you see him?
He's coming for us, honey. We're going to have to run. I want to apologize to Dearly's mother. This is all my fault. I didn't mean for this to happen. We just came out in the woods to hike. But the Blair squirrel... I'm so sorry. Honey, that was one of the closest calls we've ever had, no?
Yeah.
Hey, look. Stop. Let's take another view here. Now, just don't fall over the edge.
Nope.
You know, guys, on the way up, we thought this was dangerous. But my goodness gracious, that squirrel. Honey, you remember that time you stepped on that 8-foot long cobra in the Philippines?
Yeah.
You remember how high you jumped?
Oh, very high.
We were hiking through the jungles of Southeast Asia one day, down in the very dangerous island of Mindanao, the southernmost island of the Philippines. We were watching out for highwaymen, robbers, thieves, and murderers, but we weren't paying attention to our footing. And Dearly stepped on an 8-foot long cobra, and she jumped about 6 feet high. I mean, she would have won the Asian Games high jumping championship that day. And she takes off running through the jungle, and I'm like, what is it, honey? I take 3 or 4 steps further. I look down, and there's like an 8-foot long jet black cobra right there at my feet. And so I ran off the other way. We eventually circled back around and made way back together and reformed our party and made it back to safety of our little motor scooter and got off of that dangerous mountaintop that day, and we've lived to tell about it. Just like today, against that evil incarnate gray squirrel's best intentions, we live to tell about the Blair Squirrel Project. Okay, guys, we're back to our car. We hope you enjoyed our hike here with us at Sugar Hollow Rivanna Reservoir in Whitehall, Albemarle County, Virginia. You know, as far as that whole Blair Squirrel Project thing went, we should have known. I mean, the warning signs were here. First thing we noticed, we did not do this. This was here. There was this strange stick stuck in this stump right beside where we parked. And I said, you know what, honey? That looks a little bit too like that Blair Witch Project movie. There's some stuff going on here in these woods that we don't know about, that we just probably don't want to mess with. And she's laughing at me like she is now. And look what happened. Look what happened. Good thing that Blair squirrel up there didn't have an old abandoned house with a basement in it somewhere. All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed your hike. We're going to go get some lunch and do some homesteading stuff. I got some chicken stuff I'm working on. I'll show you that later. See you guys for more next time here from Homesteading Off the Grid.